What is going on, creative beast enthusiast? We have another Utah dinosaur, Utahceratops gettyi. Woohoo! Let's go. Nice. Look how cool this guy is. He's massive. The Utahceratops gettyi. So you have the illustration over here. Slide the illustration sleeve off. And look at how cool this thing is. It is a beautiful illustration done by Shannon Beaumont. And what I love the most is it has a bird sitting up here. You can't really see it on the front with the logoing, but on the back where you see the collectible card inside, you have a bird sitting on him. So we gotta find a bird and put it on his head. Bottom of the box, everybody who's worked on this figure, and of course, other ceratopsians from the series. Awesome. Let's go ahead and pull them out. You can do it, Chris. Oh, he's so big. All right, let's look at this background. Another realistic photo that looks great and has the sunset. Very cool and fits the paint on the Utahceratops very well. Man, this guy's cool. Reminds me of a gill monster. Wow. And let's put this on here. I have the power! I can't say enough about how cool he is. I love the short stock detail, this huge head with the crest, and I love the angle it's at. It's just a perfect shield on this dinosaur. Just details for days. The crest looks awesome, and I love how it has like burning eyes on the crest. This is such a cool paint style. Very awesome. I love the dark coloration underneath the skull and on the neck and all the way down to the legs. I also really appreciate the painted toenails. I love that. For some reason, I never noticed it before, and now I'm really starting to pick up on it and see these color transitions. They look great. You have a hinge in the jaw, super wide. Whoops, maybe too wide. Ah! You do have this tongue in here, and it is on a ball joint. Then you also have a barbell in the back of the skull, and that gives it dynamic range of motion, and this crest can be a perfect shield for the body. This is one of the things I love about this figure, is I love how that looks. I don't know what it is about this guy, but that's a cool looking crest. You also have a barbell in the neck, so it really does allow for natural poses, get really high ups. Then you have the shoulders. The shoulder is a ball joint, and you can get 360 rotation out of that. You have a disc swivel in the elbows and a barbell, again, in the foot with the cool painted toenails. The barbell in the ankle, so you get great rotation and articulation in that. And this is really clean articulation. I love this. You then have the torso, and the torso has a barbell as well. So you can get really, really crazy with it if you're willing to put in the force. You won't hurt these figures. And you get this crazy up. Look at how high that goes. And then you also get the crazy down, all the way down, and it flows. Very nice. The torso also moves laterally very, very nicely. And you can rotate it. Very cool. You also have a ball joint in the hip, so you do get that great range of motion, 360 rotation. You also have a disc swivel in the knees, so you get great range of motion on that. More than 90 degree of a bend. A disc swivel in the back ankles as well for great 90 degree bends too. And a barbell again in the back foot. So you get really cool articulation and rotation. The tail has a barbell in it too. Great down, great up, and side to side. Let's go get some awesome poses out of this guy with his fellow Utahsauruses. Boom, baby. This is kind of a cool little pose to start off. Let's go. All right, so this guy is insane. He's really cool looking. Coloration is like the Gila monster, and I think he is incredible. Look how cool the crest is when it goes behind his neck. This is nuts. So you can have it up, be in these crazy poses, whatever he's doing with his back legs. This is definitely my favorite ceratopsian. See something like he's going full speed into something. Love how dynamic this body is. Do the Utah, because this thing is insane with his cool, awesome base. So let's get this guy like he's defending. Oh, you know what? I want to do it like this, just like that. Like this. And this is going to be jumping in the air because he just don't care. That's cool. I didn't even think about that. It's the Utahceratops versus Utahceratops. They're both found in Utah. Wow, it's like it was meant to be. I didn't even think about that. So now the Utahceratops gets a chance to shine. He threw him off. He was on his head like this, got thrown off like this. Body slam. And now the Utahceratops is gonna get him. There we go. It shows him falling. He got hit so hard he's falling. All right, cool. Let's go. The Utahceratops has this awesome card art, and we're gonna replicate this pose. This illustration was done by Shannon Beaumont. You have the back of the card with all the facts, stats, and cool information about the Utahceratops. Just have him look like this, like that, little side head turn, mouth is, this is the first time I've closed his mouth this entire time. And he's got a bird sitting on him. I don't have a bird. There's 2 birds? Cool, we got it. Let's go. And from all of us here at Creative Beast Studio, thank y'all so much for watching. And don't forget, from the prehistoric to the fantastic, Creative Beast Studios!